Noisy pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to Top List, where we make a list of things and then only show you the top. Today we're talking about the opening animations for the Shin Megami Tensei Persona games. Thanks to the heavy helping of anime tropes the Persona games include, we are blessed with animated openings for each and every one of these games, ever since the first entry back in 1996. So the only thing to do when you have a recurring element in a multi-entry franchise is to rank them, and that's what we'll do. Storming into number 5, we have Persona 2 Innocent Sin. The opening to the PS1 version of Persona 2 Innocent Sin is very different to the rest of this list, since it comes from the era before Persona 3, when their openings were very dark and moody. Yes, moodier than Persona 3. It sets up the characters in vignettes, whilst also establishing the recurring poetry motif the game uses by placing excerpts from the 1827 German poem Der Doppelganger in between shots for a touch of foreshadowing as well. And then it finishes off by rocking out to Knights of the Holy Lance, as we get establishing shots of locations, antagonists, explosions, and our boy Tatsuya So on his motorcycle. Placing in at number 4, we have Roadless Taken Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. The opening to Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth is the only spin-off opening on the list, and for good reason. Persona 5 set a bit of a standard, and Q2 as a Persona 5 spin-off has to keep it. And it does so by using the original super deformed chibi art style of Persona Q as a baseline, and then making it fancy. Strong black outlines for characters to help them stand out, a fancy pop and film aesthetic used to introduce the huge amount of characters in a short amount of time, and minimal simultaneous movements. Looks absolutely fantastic. Roadless Taken is an absolutely killer song that works wonders with the abstract imagery used for the new characters, which is currently carefully slotted in between the other protagonists being clean and cool. This had to make the list. Sweeping into number 3, we have Wake Up, Get Out There, Persona 5. Have you ever wanted to watch pure untouched style? Well, now you can. Just simply look up the opening to Persona 5, Wake Up, Get Out There. Permeated by a distortion meant to mimic film grain, Persona 5's OP is all about movement and obtaining freedom from an oppressive society as the lead characters ice skate through the streets of Tokyo. The strong color contrast of grays, blacks, and red, with hints of other colors for the cast, helps the opening feel rough and gritty, whilst retaining its own sense of style that remains unique to this entry. Coming into second place, second is the best, first is the worst, which is a lie, we have Pursuing Your True Self, Persona 4. Between various remakes and sequels, Persona 4 has a lot of openings. None of them come close to the PS2 original of Pursuing My True Self. The OP shows off the calendar, as well as the balance between daily life, the murder mystery, and the dungeons in the TV. The OP's best trick, however, is tying itself into the game's idea that rumors and mass media is what forces us to wear our masks, or personas. All the party members are introduced through a camera lens. This incorporation of theming into the style of the opening, whilst introducing the cast, is fantastic, and that's gotta be worth number 2 on this list. Alright everybody, the moment we have been waiting for. Coming into first place, best Persona opening, we have Unbreakable Ties, Persona 2, Innocent Sin. With Persona 5 and Persona 4 basically covered already, I'm sure you can guess which opening ends up as our number 1. That's right, it's Unbreakable Ties from Persona 2, Innocent Sin's PSP release. Unbreakable Ties is an absolutely incredible intro that feels like 2 different songs. Opening with Lotus Juice's high-energy vocals before transitioning to Asami Izawa's more emotional singing. The visual side is a wonder to behold, which has an arsenal of psychedelic imagery that ties directly into the event of the story without being explicit about it. It's extremely fun to watch as the constant polish makes each new scene a joy to behold. It's the combination of replay value, variety, and polish that cement Unbreakable Ties as our favorite Persona opening. And with that everybody, that's going to conclude our top list episode of Best Persona Openings. You can subscribe to us because we are a group of gamers that do gamer things, like news, reviews, previews, and more, and just like this video here. And I'll catch you on the next one, nerds. See ya!